Hi, I'm Paul Okoniewski, and I'm running as independent candidate for supervisor of Bruce Township. Steve and I wanted to talk a little bit today about maintaining the rural atmosphere and showing that the township has the tools in place, if they're used properly, to do that. So, Steve, what does a master plan say?
Hi, I'm Steve Crayson. I'm running as an independent candidate for Bruce Township Treasurer. And we're going to talk a little bit about the master plan. And if you saw Wednesday's meeting, you know that several of these topics came up. We talked about some commercial property on Van Dyke, and we also talked about the Elkhorn community. So we're going to talk about a couple points here. This is straight out of the master plan goals. First one is to preserve and protect the existing natural assets found within the township. These include the extensive natural topography as well as the extensive woodlots, wetlands, open spaces, and farmlands. To promote developments which are sensitive to the existing environment character of the township and provide for innovative design and provide a variety of quality living conditions. To understand that Bruce Township will largely be a bedroom community where residents will primarily work, shop, and entertain outside the township in more densely developed communities. We want to continue a well-planned growth and development policy. Part of the conclusion in the plan is, as the township continues to grow, the preservation of natural features will help maintain the rural character as well as provide for a healthier environment. I want you to let you know that both Paul and I strongly believe in following this plan. I'm going to turn it over to Paul here to talk a little bit about the zoning ordinances.
Okay, we have a zoning book that supports the master plan. In my 20 years on the Planning Commission, I helped to write much of the content in both of these. So we have what's necessary today to maintain the rural atmosphere if it's followed. Unfortunately, there's an effort to change this. One of the items we wanted to address was Elkhorn Estates was brought up at the Wednesday meeting. Well, Elkhorn Estates is a open space development, and I was on the Planning Commission when that was developed. And the intent of the open space ordinance is to allow and encourage alternative subdivision designs which preserves Bruce Township's character and environmentally sensitive elements while providing housing communities that are desired by the community and the public. So the way that works, open space development, is that for simplification of math, if you have 50 acres and it's allowed for 1 acre lots, so you could put one house on each acre, that's 50 homes. Now what an open space development does is takes 50% of that 50 acres and preserves it forever, not to be developed as open space. The developer is still allowed to put the 50 homes in, but in smaller lots and a smaller infrastructure, which is a win-win because the community there gets the open space. The developer now has to put in less infrastructure. So that's what Elkhorn Estates is. And it was mentioned that they had smaller lots and a denser population. Well, it's only half true. They do have smaller lots, but it's the same amount of homes that would have gone in there on 1 acre lots. Yet it preserves 50% in the natural state of land. And we want to make sure that Bruce Township continues on the path of maintaining the rural atmosphere. I'm looking forward to working with the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. I just want to let everyone know that Paul and I are both committed to keeping Bruce rural. Thank you for your support.